You love diving. Your family loves vacations. Well, there's a place in Florida that will leave the entire family satisfied. The Palm Beaches are a place where you can enjoy your diving excursions, exploring the reefs and wrecks, and the rest of the gang, well, they can have an adventure just as unique. And when all the fun is complete, it'll be time to tickle the taste buds. Reefs, jungle, it's family escapades in Palm Beach County, next on Scuba Nation.
Who is Scuba Nation? Billy C., Boston born and raised.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Bitch and Mitch, Southern boy. And every other diver on the planet. So join us as we travel the globe exploring Mother Ocean. Welcome to Scuba Nation. One nation underwater. Presented by Leisure Pro. Visit leisurepro.com for all your diving and snorkeling needs.
Hey Scuba Nation, we're here in Palm Beach County. It's home to some of the most diverse scuba diving in all the world. We go to offshore wrecks. We're gonna visit beautiful reefs. We're gonna do inshore snorkeling. We're also gonna show you the best dive site in all the world. Right here, this thing right here, the Blue Heron Bridge. It was voted one of the best dive sites anywhere, and it's right here in Palm Beach County. Also, we're gonna do some topside fun. We're gonna go visit some lions, we're gonna go down some water slides, and I'm bringing my whole family. It's gonna be a family fun adventure, and it's gonna happen above the water and below the water, right here in Palm Beach County. Hey folks, so we're gonna just go over here, across the bridge, head over to the local dive shop. We're gonna talk to Julie. She's the local expert on all things diving right here in Palm Beach County.
First of all, we're the easternmost point of Florida. So we get so close to that Gulf Stream and our water's constantly moving. So we get that blue Bahama-like water as well as all that aquatic life that runs through the stream. Phenomenal reefs. I mean, people go to Cozumel and there's, oh, barracuda. Here there's schools of fish, there's turtles, there's sharks that swim through, a Goliath grouper maybe here or there. It's just, you never know, you gotta go. So there's sponge of corals, there's lobsters hiding in holes, there's everything that you could think of, and it's right here on our reef.
Palm Beach County offers miles of coral reef ecosystems with hundreds of species of marine life for you to explore, observe, and even photograph. By far, it's some of the best reef diving in Florida. Hey man, might be the world. The reefs here in Palm Beach County, they're part of a barrier reef system that starts from here and goes all the way down to Key West. Snorkeling off the beach, shore diving under a bridge, shallow reefs, even the deeper reefs for the more advanced diver. This area covers people of all ages and all experience levels. And some of the best dive operators in the world reside right here, so you're always in great hands.
There's a trail of shipwrecks in Palm Beach County. It's a chain of wrecks sent for exploration. And the head of the class is the Anna Cecilia.
So it's called the corridor, and you gotta come find out more about it. That's all I'm doing, not spoiling it here. And we have a 4-wreck dive. That could be done in all one tank. But that's 4 wrecks, you get to just enjoy as much as you can.
The Corridor is a 1,700-foot long drift dive featuring shipwrecks, rock piles, which are home to schools of tropical fish, these huge Goliath groupers, sea turtles, Within moments of heading north out of Palm Beach Inlet, you could be exploring these monumental wrecks.
So you'll see a lot of snappers, you'll see a lot of Goliath groupers, you'll see just schools of fish, but those sharks and barracudas are awesome. They're the bigger things with those Goliath groupers, but they really put you in a small aspect. I mean, you're in their environment, so there's just bait fish everywhere. You see how big they are compared to you, and they're kind of intimidating, but they're big, gentle giants.
Artificial reefs are a great way to enhance marine life in barren areas of the seafloor. Kind of like when you have those particularly long stretches of sand. Well, these artificial reefs create substrate. It's like, adding condominiums for corals and fish life in the desert, right? And there is a gold standard for this in Palm Beach County, and it's called the Corridor. They have scuttled 35 ships since 1987. What's so great about diving in Palm Beach County is the variety. You got the reefs, you got the wrecks, you have even shore diving. But the best part is these ocean adventures are for all types of divers and snorkelers. So whether you want to snorkel with the family or head offshore to the reefs and wrecks, we got you covered here in Palm Beach County.
The Palm Beaches offers a number of underwater attractions below the surface, but stay with us during the break and it's time for some family adventures above the surface.
And now that I had ocean encounters of the blue water kind, the family, we're gonna head out to the Serengeti of Africa. Wait, we're in Palm Beach County. What do you mean, Serengeti of Africa?
Lion Country Safari is a really amazing zoological park where you can drive through our safari and experience wide open spaces with large herds of animals roaming free, and then come and join us in our adventure park and enjoy some of the attractions, feed giraffes and other species of animals, and really have a great day for the family.
It's fun to come here up to Palm Beach County to scuba dive, and we have some of the best diving in the world. But we always like to do topside activities, and this is great for the family, right?
It is great for the family, and there's a lot of variety here in Palm Beach County.
Right.
Where you enjoy something with animals and wildlife, learn a little something while you're here.
Dad, dad, dad.
You're making me blush.
We flip the traditional zoo experience on its head and have the guests enclosed in their vehicles and the animals roaming free. So it's a really immersive experience amongst the wildlife.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. When we were in the car and we got into the park, what was those first animals we saw?
So some of the first animals you'll see are like some of those giant tortoises. One of them is 94 years old.
That's pretty
You'll see
old.
a lot of antelope,
Yeah.
and then you'll make your way towards the lions, the rhinos, the zebra, and then I'm finishing up with the giraffe.
Oh, it was amazing. And we saw that one gazelle who had that little attitude. Tell me a little bit about that.
So the black buck, I like to say, even though they're the smallest antelope, they have the biggest attitude. They make up for it with big attitude. They like to strut around. You'll see a lot of that behavior out here.
Yeah, you said he was sassy.
Yep, I call him the sassy antelope.
And the rhinos, you got a bunch of them.
We do have 11 rhinos here at the park total, which
Yeah.
is a huge herd. We have one of the largest herds of rhinos in the United States. And you can see them just all around your vehicle right there.
What's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is probably the giraffes. They're really graceful. lovely and gorgeous, really majestic. There's something about seeing them right on the opposite side of your window.
Yeah.
Wonderful against the blue
Seeing
sky.
him like this stuff. And his name was Manny. That was the best part. But his head was so high up.
And then you can go enjoy the giraffe feeding habitat.
Yeah,
It's
that was
even
amazing.
closer.
I mean, that for a little kid. Like, talk to me. Like, families must come in here and feel like they're in Africa, right?
It, again, is like that safari experience
Yeah.
with the large herds and wide open spaces, very much like an African safari.
With water slides.
With water slides.
So tell me about the new attraction.
So we have this really great new attraction,
Yep.
Safari Falls.
Yep.
It's set in a wading pool up to 20 inches deep, so even the parents, just the parents go in and cool off.
Okay.
Huge dump bucket that will
Right.
dump water and splash all over the kids. Water slides, water sprayers, lots of great things to interact with and play with.
Are zebras white with black stripes or black with white stripes? The diver can go diving, the family
can come here.
and then at the end of the day, we can all meet at a restaurant. That's like the perfect day. After a day like this, it's time to tickle the taste buds. You know, had a great time with the family. So let's go find a place in downtown Palm Beach that's just as unique as the giraffes and the Goliath groupers. I just thought this was like a normal watering hole in Palm Beach County, but I'm like surrounded by history of E.R. Bradley. So we're at E.R. Bradley Saloon. And this guy, he's won 4 Kentucky Derbies. He was born in poverty, became a businessman, one of the biggest businessmen in American history. And oh yeah, this place used to be an illegal casino back in the 20s that he used to run. So hey, great day of diving. People bring their families. After, you know, whether you're at Lion Country Safari or I'm diving, the family can come back here and have amazing food at a place that is like crazy filled with history.
Here, Bradley Saloon. It's a beautiful place, beautiful view. There is the food over here we have, everything is homemade. There is nothing being frozen. We get our fish from the locals. Everything is made in the house. One of the biggest sellers is a mojo snapper, which is a full fish with a head and a tail. We don't name it, we just serve it.
Wait until you see what's coming up next. And you thought dinner was good. Welcome back, folks. We're diving the Palm Beaches.
You know, Florida is basically a sandbar, but Palm Beach County is geographically unique. It gives anyone the access to see the ocean's magic. Just beyond the toes in the sand, you can snorkel with your family and have all these awesome encounters.
20 minutes west, and we drive over here every single weekend. I've been here my whole entire life. I live 20 minutes west, and we drive over here every single weekend. But I would go by the inlet. It's called the pump house. It's still a hidden treasure. We get waves there, but if you stay on the north side of the inlet, it's still a hidden treasure. Nobody you could just have your family watch you, and you could walk right up to the reef. The reef is nice because you could just have your family watch you, and you could walk right up to the reef. It's actually sit on the beach and you get to watch your kids because you can walk up and do a cannonball right off the reef. You sit on the beach and you get to watch your kids, or they can just stand by the sand. Like I said, they could stand on the rocks and they could jump in, or they can just stand by the sand and have your family swim around them. It's very close, so lifeguards and your family members can watch you the whole time.
That is one of the most
And you know what? When
famous
someone
dive
is ready to
spots
graduate
in
from
the world.
snorkeling to getting
It's a bridge
certified
that
as like an
offers some of the
entry-level
most
scuba diver,
eye-popping
Blue Heron
underwater
Bridge is without a
creatures.
doubt like
It's
the
an
ideal
easy
place to
shore
do
dive,
that.
too.
You know, for
It's
me
called
personally,
the
it's
Blue
where
Heron Bridge.
I saw my son Jacob
Now
gain
that's
confidence
an
as a
easy
beginning
dive.
diver.
That's good for anybody. You could snorkel it. You could just be in 10
that's
feet
an
up
easy
to your
dive.
knees, and there's
That's
fish
good
coming
for
right up to
anybody.
you. You could snorkel it. You could just be in 10 feet up to your knees, and there's fish coming right up to you. But it's really more of just the life that's down there. Everybody drives over the bridge and they miss it. They have no idea what's down there. So you go down, everybody drives over the bridge and they miss it. They have no idea what's down there. So you go down, you could snorkel, I joke around and I say, it like I said, we pay these fish $5 to be here. And it's like an aquarium. I joke around and I say, we pay these fish $5 to be here. And they're just schools. They're everywhere.
To see your kid gain confidence by diving a site that offers so much to see, so much, coral life, so much, fish life, but easy enough,
now,
shallow enough
some people go to Indonesia to capture these amazing
diving.
creatures that are rarely seen elsewhere. And then other divers, well, they kind of take an easier approach by heading to the Blue Herring Bridge in Palm Beach County, the macro photography capital of South
Palm Beach
Florida.
County,
Take a look at some of these amazing images taken by local divers at the Blue Herring Bridge. Now, some people go to Indonesia to capture these amazing creatures that are rarely seen elsewhere. And then other divers, well, they kind of take an easier approach by heading to the Blue Herring Bridge in Palm Beach County, the macro photography capital of South Florida. Take a look at some of these amazing images taken by local divers at the Blue Herring Bridge.
Now, I love night diving. I mean, you're on a boat at night. Weather's really nice.
In Palm Beach County, they do it just a little different.
Really nice.
In Palm Beach County, they do it just a little different.
Black water diving. Now this is a different dive. This isn't your typical night dive. This is
What
a
they
different
do
dive.
is they're going to
This
drop
isn't your
you in the
typical night
water
dive, though.
with about 400 feet below you. And this is at night. You could see nothing but like this black background. And this is at night.
So you're
you could
going
see
in the water
nothing but
and
like
there's
this black
800,
background.
600 feet below. So you're going in the water and there's 800 feet of the max depth that we go. When you're floating in the 40 feet of the max depth that we go, you're just floating along with everything going in the current. And a lot of people say, well, you don't really feel the current because you are just floating with it. And then when the boat picks you up, you drifted 6 miles.
You're looking at marine life in its infancy. Shrimp, sailfish, you're looking at marine life in its and other bioluminescent creatures. Shrimp, sailfish, octopus, and squids, full and other bioluminescent creatures that will just captivate you. You're witnessing the beginning of the life cycle. You're witnessing the beginning of the life cycle.
So you get to really experience the whole kind of transition of them growing from their little baby stages, because they come from deep in the bottom, and then they come up and start feeding during the nighttime. So this blackwater dive, you can really only do in Palm Beach County. You have to travel and spend thousands of dollars transition of them growing from their little baby stages, because they come from deep in the bottom, and then they come up and start feeding during the nighttime. This blackwater dive you can really only do in Palm Beach County. You'd have to travel and spend thousands of dollars just to do it.
What's so great about diving in Palm Beach County is the variety. What's so great about diving in Palm Beach County is the variety. You got the shore diving. You got the wrecks. You can compare it to like an Olympian athlete, like winning gold at like an Olympian athlete. They're good at like winning gold at different events, right? They're good at all sorts of different ocean adventures. But the best part is these ocean adventures and snorkelers. So whether you divers snorkel with the family or head offshore to the Reefs and Wrecks, we got you covered here in Palm Beach County. We got you covered here in Palm Beach County.